Fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive, I'm breathing. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking heads, man. Yo, what are you niggas waiting for, man? Subscribe before the fucking interview start. You niggas is fucking out, man. Angry Fan Movement.
We have the guest caller on, Star, motherfucking legend. What's good, Star?
Good evening, folks. How are you?
We are fine, the hater himself.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
No, we appreciate you coming on the show. Hey, Star, I've always wanted to ask you this from the door. First of all, I'm here with Wayne, the co-host, and Uncle Henny.
Good evening to you both. Good evening.
Thank you.
Star, how did all this shit happen?
Oh, man, you're asking me to go back too far, man. Seriously.
Too far?
Yeah. I mean, most people know, what I've done, and if they don't, that's fine. Also, I'm more so concerned with battle rap right now. So if we can just bypass who I am and we can just go with the name Star, if people want to Google me, that's fine. Star and Buc Wild, but battle rap fits my personality. That's why I truly love it, and I'm more focused on battle rap business than anything that I've done in the past. I'm very proud of what I've done, but I really want to be a part of battle rap growing and becoming a profitable machine for a lot of people.
Oh, so you actually give a fuck about battle rap for real?
I give a fuck about battle rap for real. I mean, maybe too intensely at times because I still watch pretty much every battle that I can. I live in Pennsylvania in the mountains, but sadly I need to grow the fuck up. I have no kids. My girlfriend, she's half my age, but I have a lot of free time on my hands. So I give a fuck about battle rap. I watch all the battles. I cross reference a lot of things, and I'm still very much talking to corporations to see about doing things with battle rap. Sooner than later.
Okay. So is Battle Rap Media still around? Is it coming back or what?
Battle Rap Media has never gone anywhere. I just had to group because there was a lot of fighting going on, after, and I'll keep it, a stack with you after, the Math Hoffa and Sirius Jones incident, and then the Math Hoffa, Math Hoffa and the disaster incident. It just became a little hard for me to lock certain sponsors in. So I wanted to sit back and watch where it was going. I like where it's going. I have no real harsh critiques. I think that it's finding its way. But, Battle Rap Media is just a marketing and promotion company. It's not like we have to put on battles. I've been talking about something very passionate over the last year and a half, and I'm hoping I can convince some people to really take a hold of, what I truly believe will be the next level or next phase of battle rap.
Okay, I feel it. I will hope so, man. I see you fuck with the females heavy also.
Yeah, I want to do more, but I don't want to step on anyone's toes. And Queen of the Ring, I love all those guys over there and girls, but as a 50-year-old man, you have to let younger people steer their own destiny. You have to let them make their mistakes. You can't always try and critique somebody and tell them what to do and what not to do. So I'm watching. I'm offering what I consider to be sound advice. I'm also, looking at, how hip-hop evolved and a lot of the mistakes that hip-hop made, and hopefully I can, prevent some of those things from happening to battle rap.
Right.
Star, I'm sorry.
Star, I was going to ask you, like you said, you have, since you are so privy and just, everything in battle rap, you seem to be so hands-on, at least you were for some time. What differences do you see now, good and bad?
That's such a broad question. I mean, young people of color, and battle rap is, primarily young people of color that started battle rap. They deserve to get paid. I don't want to see people battling for fucking crumbs and nigger pennies. They deserve to get paid. So we have to let them do things that they feel can help them grow as artists and modern day poets. even if we don't like the fact that battle rap is saturated now, we have to sit back and watch this whole process, in my opinion, where things kind of adjust to themselves. There's a lot of things. I wouldn't say bad things. I don't want to use the word bad things. I think that the filtering process has to take place. I think that those who are not passionate about battle rap will become phased out. The internet is very unforgiving. So if you're in battle rap and you're a fucking fraud, we will know sooner than later. You feel me?
Definitely.
Right.
So I think for business reasons, I think it's growing. Even though it's growing at a very rapid pace, it's still showing some great signs. And I like the fact that people can see at least 6 or 7 months down the road in terms of who they're battling. I think that's a good thing because again, most of these people are modern day poets as far as I'm concerned, and I think that we are witnessing people become business people, not just businessmen, but business people right before our eyes. I like that.
Okay, but Star, question: how do you feel about the competition? Mm-hmm. I understand that everybody should be paid, but how does that affect the competition of the sport itself as a whole?
Well, are you talking about competition in terms of the battle rap, or are you talking about the actual leagues or
the actual battle rap itself? Because it went from a sport. Two people try to kill each other, but now it's like entertaining wise, where they're not really trying as hard.
Well, I don't have all the answers, but I think that again, the growing process, we have to let it happen. I mean, we can't just try to cut it down. We can't say, battle rap used to be this, used to be that, and then overlook where it is now. Because once you start overlooking where it is now, then you detach yourself from it, and when you detach yourself from it, that's when the corporations will come in and fucking take it from you.
Oh, I didn't really think about that. Well, they're lurking, they're here, they're around.
Well, I mean, Azealia Banks said something very, very important, I think, in one of her last interviews, and she spoke about black culture being absorbed, and she flat out said by white people. And not to make this a white and black thing, but you have to pay attention to where battle rap is now, and to make sure that what happened to hip hop or rap music, shall we say, doesn't happen to battle rap. So there's a lot of things that can be adjusted. Yes, it's a little flooded right now. Yes, it's a little diluted, but I think that if people truly love it and truly appreciate it, now's the time to kick into gear some of the things that will preserve it.
Mm-hmm. As someone that's seen just the evolution of hip-hop over the years and working so closely with it, when it comes to battle rap, coming from, seeing it evolve from the freestyle era and everything like that, were you more a fan of it then, or you like the more scripted ways played out now and stuff? Would you change it if it was up to you?
To be honest with you, I like all of it. I mean, I don't think that I don't think that we should be telling Charlie Clips that he can't freestyle. I think that we should be accepting what it is that he gives us. I think that other people who at one point in time, who kind of lost interest in it, but who came back and came back even fucking harder than before. And I'm talking about Head Ice. I think we have to accept what it is that they give us in terms of its direction, because we are not the ones, on that stage fucking battling. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I really love to watch Bill Collector, T-Rex. I think that, Hitman Holler can give us a great battle at any fucking point. I was really excited to see Conceited come back when he battled fucking, I'm forgetting his name out of St. Louis. I'm forgetting his name, but I was excited to see.
B-Magic.
B-Magic. B-Magic. I was excited to see Conceited come back. So I don't necessarily want to say what should and shouldn't be, whether it's scripted or whether it's freestyle. Again, I think that, the growing process and the growing pains are what will make it still be something very, important to all of us. My main concern right now is a battle rap convention. I spoke to Norbs about this, about a month or so ago. Is anybody thinking about a battle rap convention?
Elaborate.
Apollo mentioned that a little while ago. He sure did. That him and Clips were actually. I think he said it was Clips. That was something that they wanted to do. I know that AHAT does it on the West Coast, but I don't think that they're doing anything as of yet on the East Coast.
I think a battle rap convention is so very, very important. Going back to the days of hip hop back in the '80s, you had Tom Silverman and a bunch of other people that were behind the New Music Seminar. You had the Jack the Rapper convention. You had How Can I Be Down. These conventions bring in advertisers. They give it more of a business appeal than what it may have at this particular point in time. I think that's very, very important. I think that's something that should be examined and explored because again, battle rap has to grow. So that's something that I'm concerned about doing, and I've been again speaking to advertisers and sponsors, and even though those calls slow down due to the fighting, I still think that's the direction for battle rap to go, to become more powerful and more hands on.
Battle rap can battle rap take over? Do you believe?
Take over what?
Just take over period to where it's at. Like it's come from the basement to like beyond the attic. It seems like you have it's so entertaining now. You have Daylight where people like him halfway because of his bars. The other half is because of the antics. You know what I mean?
I'm a big supporter of Daylights. I'm nobody's fan, but I'm a supporter of Daylights. I don't think it has to take over. If you're talking about take over traditional rap music being played on the radio, I don't think it's going to take over that. I think it'll find its own lane the same way MMA found its own lane. The way different things have a strong stance within American society, but I think battle rap would be fine. I just think that the business needs to be capitalized on more because again, many people have turned around, 20, 30 years after the birth of hip hop, and they missed the fucking boat, and they're fucking crying and complaining.
Absolutely.
I agree with that shit right there. You done seen Alki David come in and try to take over, and the whole West Coast shit with Lush won.
Well, I think Lush and those guys were there. I mean, back in the days of grind times. I don't think they're trying to take over. I think that they love it. I think that they're, truly passionate about it. So, I think if anything, that should inspire other people to step their games up.
Well,
yeah.
That's true.
But with all of that was it. It had the potential to be something really great, but like you said, the business side of it, it seems like everybody is kind of trying to be, and I guess competition, that's just the way of business. But when you try, I don't know, it just seems like some people are getting kind of greedy in that sense and not really doing what they're supposed to be doing. Like you just said, battlers shouldn't just be, no battler should not receive what they're just due for a performance. And I don't see how that happens, but like you said, the business side of it is something that needs to be strengthened from all ends. Otherwise, we keep getting these crummy battles and battle rap drama.
Well, we're still in the early stages of monetizing things by way of views, whether it be something through full screen, whether it be through complex media. So, it's gonna, if you ask me, I think it's going to work itself out because if somebody is giving us, shit battles, battle after battle after battle, that person's traffic is going to slow down. People are not going to, be so in a rush to see someone battle who we truly feel is just, just trying to fucking get a payday. So I can't say again that I'm so worried about, the competition. There's people who are, bona fide, qualified, and certified battle rappers. And even though they might, fall off one or two battles, we do know that they will come back with some shit. And that's what I'm more concerned about in terms of taking battle rap to the next level.
Right.
Do you ever feel, with your wisdom based on your career, that a lot of these dudes could come to you for advice and just don't due to maybe ego or something? Because, you know, I think each one teach one. I'm a firm believer in that. And I think, you know, if you know how to do something, if you know how to build a house and I know how to, you know, build a car, you know, we just build off each other, then, you know, everyone wins. I notice, but a lot of time with our people, we don't do that. We keep the information to ourselves and just, you know,
right.
It's every man for himself.
Well, I can say that, you know, I'm always at the battles, and I've, you know, established, you know, respectful relationships with, you know, different battle rappers going back to, you know, 2009, you know, and I'm always available. People know that about me. I'm very easy, you know, to contact. I'm very accessible. You know, I'm not on that weirdo fuckboy shit. So people can always reach out to me. I'm always on Twitter. But at the same time, I mean, like, you know, I don't want to be somebody who's overbearing, telling people what to do or what not to do. You have to make your own decisions. You know, QB and I talk all the time, and I don't tell QB what to do and what not to do. I'm not her manager, and I told her a long time ago, I'm not looking to be anyone's manager. If you need some advice, I'll help you with something. But, you know, you have to be your own business person, and you have to look at battle rap as a business. I think, you know, back in the days of hip hop, back in the 80s, you know, people, excuse me, people weren't so concerned with the business to the point where it got away from them. So again, I don't want to be someone who says what you should and shouldn't do. If you think I can help you in some type of way, holler at me. I'm at the battles. I'm always, you know, on Twitter. I just, you know, started fucking around my Instagram page finally. So there's something I can offer. I'm here for people. I think most people know that. I've made my rounds, and I do interviews such as this. So, you know, I'm here if people need me.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Hey, everybody's asking me, real quick, go left. Everybody's asking me what's the deal with Mike Brown, Uncle, coming on trying to promote the music. I hate to go left with this, but everybody's asking about this. They kill me right now.
Yeah, you mean Mike? I'm sorry, Bobby Brown's nephew.
I mean, Bobby Brown's nephew. They said Mike Brown. Bobby Brown's nephew. He came on to promote his music.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm fucking embarrassed about that because I mean I've done all that tough guy shit back in the days, you know, barking at motherfuckers and fighting and all that type of shit. I'm 50 years old. I mean I don't even know who he was. I don't know anybody in Bobby Brown's fucking camp, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, somebody reached out to me. I still have all the fucking, all the shit on Twitter. And I'm not one of those people who shows emails and Twitter and all that shit on the fucking screen. But, you know, his people reached out to me. They wanted to do an interview. And the guy who reached out to me never said, oh, well, he's only talking about some fucking fight that they had. So I'm assuming they want to talk about Bobby Christina. But such was not the case, and he just called me at the right fucking time, and I let him have it. That's all.
Gotcha. Everybody's asking that shit.
I mean, put it like this, you know, I'm not known for fucking interviews. I've never been the type of person who you know, has had, you know, all these big-time interviews back in the days. I mean, as a matter of fact, you know, when I was doing radio on Hot 97 and Power 105, you know, my thing was just grinding the mic objectively. I stayed away from the fucking artists because I didn't want to be, or I should say, I didn't want to be friends with somebody and not be able to critique them. I never interviewed Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott, Eminem, DMX, Mary J. Blige. I mean, there's a whole lot of people I just said no thank you to. And these people wanted to come on the Star on Buc Wild show. I didn't want to become friends with them because I knew at some point I would have to critique their music or their fucking performance. So I'm not known for interviews. So if you reach out to me, clearly you have to have some type of inkling that, you know, this is not what I do on a consistent basis, but if you want to talk, I'm here. But if you don't want to talk, don't fucking call me. Why the fuck would you reach out to the hater if you don't want to fucking talk? I'm not your fucking fan. I'm nobody's fan. So like fucking Bobby Brown, I couldn't stand New Edition back in the days. I don't want to talk to somebody in Bobby Brown's family. I mean, most people know that about me. So clearly they reached out to me, and he was on some fuckboy shit, and I ain't mad at the guy, but I'm embarrassed about that fucking call, man.
Yo, Star, that shit is so real. What you're saying about not wanting to be friendly because you got to critique them, it's insane.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's you have to have some type of business model and plan. Otherwise, you'll get fucking caught up in this shit, and you won't be able to tell somebody the truth about what it is that they put into the marketplace. Because artists get sloppy, and at some point you have to say, hey man, you put out a bullshit fucking CD, and you wanted us to hype it and all this other shit, and it wasn't really popping. So I've never wanted to be that guy to sit on the microphone and lie. So that's why I'm not known for interviews.
Okay, well, hey, shit, man, we really appreciate this one. If that's the case.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, listen, I mean, I don't want to hold you guys up and take up all your time. I know you have other guests coming up, but if I can just say that, I think the convention, the Battlerap convention, or conventions, pardon me, I think those are so necessary to preserve what it is that, is definitely in motion. And I encourage everybody to at least, consider getting those up off the ground because, the music industry has so many conventions, throughout the year. Not just award shows, but conventions, man, where all of the sponsors, potential advertisers, people that are going to spend money 6 months in advance. That's where you really take the thing up a few notches. You feel me?
Absolutely.
So
I remember how big those Jack the Rapper conventions were back in Atlanta back in the days. Like the networking, like you saw. The legwork with
those were huge.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So they were a vital part of just hip-hop growing back then. So I think it'd be beneficial to battle rap, absolutely.
Yeah, but Jack the Rapper and the fucking the How Can I Be, even though they started shooting at the How Can I Be Down conventions, at least they were conventions, you feel me?
So it shows battle rap is actually progressing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's dope, man. I'm selling battle rap right now. I just hope it don't get too Hollywood. That's all.
And as I've said, anyway, fan, I think you're the most important voice in battle rap, man. And I say that with all due respect. I think that what you're doing, man, really, has merit to it. So stay on it, stay on top of it, and I wish you all the best, man.
Yo, I appreciate it, man. Hey, Star, I'm gonna holler at you, baby. I appreciate it, bro.
Good to meet you, folks. Take care.
Take care.
You too. Thank you.
Salute.
Fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive, I'm breathing. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking heads, man.